So are Chicago's finances worse than previously thought? The question was raised yesterday at City Hall. So what could that mean for you? Charlie Wojciechowski's been looking at all the options for us. Charlie?
Well, the mayor's office says they are looking for progressive revenue sources, and while those sources have yet to be identified, some groups are already expressing concern.
We have reached a point now where there's no return.
A frank admission from Chicago Mayor Brandon Jonson. A looming budget crisis could be even worse than expected without new taxes or cuts to city services.
The systems that people rely upon, education, healthcare, housing, our transportation, they are woefully underfunded, and everyone knows that.
Right now, Chicago is facing a $1.1 billion budget gap for 2026. The financial burden could be even greater because of a pension bill signed by Governor J.B. Pritzker, which has increased retirement benefits for police and firefighters. That added over $11 billion to the city's long-term pension liability.
Yes, I'm going to put forth a package that people can assess and debate.
So what could be in such a package? Jonson has already ruled out a property tax increase, which many alders had promised to vote against. Other possibilities include a corporate payroll expense tax, a head tax, and even a tax on cars coming into the downtown area, patterned after New York's congestion tax.
I have not made a formal presentation yet, but
y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, interact with the channel, man. We're about to get into this topic right here. Chicago is flat as broke. They on their ass. They don't have no credit. They don't have nothing over there in Chicago. And Democrats from Texas fled to Chicago to hide out in another Democratic hellhole where there's no money. And this man right here, Mayor Mohawk, Brandon Jonson, has no answers for y'all. How long y'all gonna keep voting blue? Living in these Democratic hellholes. He either finna tax you out your eyeballs or he finna cut funding. And this is that tax the rich, tax billionaires on display for y'all. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Taxing the people at the top will make them leave your city, your country, your state, and find somewhere else to do business. That's the only thing it's going to do. That's why he hasn't proposed raising taxes, because he knows he's going to lose business.
I can assure you one thing, though. I am committed to making sure that the ultra-rich and those with means put more skin in the game. That is.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? He just told y'all. I'm going to rewind it for y'all.
Congestion tax.
I have not made a formal presentation yet, but I can assure you one thing, though. I am committed to making sure that the ultra-rich and those with means put more skin in the game. That is the pathway forward.
Already
they want to tax you out your eyeballs to support all this bullshit. Illegal migrants, sanctuary cities, Democrats fleeing Texas, coming all the way over here to Chicago. They're funding all of this shit with y'all's money, with taxpayers' money. And it's not working. Y'all still broke. And the deficit is getting larger and larger. But, hey, man, y'all gonna keep voting blue, living in these Democratic hellholes. It is what it is.
Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce has called some administration ideas a step backwards for economic growth.
These things are bad for business. They're bad for jobs. They're a direct disincentive for employers to hire people in Chicago.
Another challenge.
They gonna call the white man racist, though. They gonna call the white man racist for calling this bullshit out.
Jonson says the Chicago public schools are owed more than $1 billion in funding from the state of Illinois.
It's $1.6 billion. These aren't my numbers. These are the state's numbers. Who's hurting ultimately here?
Jonson says whatever is in the package he intends to present to the city council will be pro-business, pro-growth, and pro-worker. He is expected to make his budget address in October, but in previous years, he has pushed that back a little bit.
Okay, so we're in.
That dude is a liar. That dude is a habitual liar. Democrats are some lying motherfuckers. And y'all gonna keep believing that bullshit. They gonna keep telling y'all that Republicans are the liars. Trump is a liar. Which Trump, I don't believe everything, 100% of what Trump says. But he doesn't lie like this. These people play right in y'all face. And blow y'all money. Mismanage y'all money. And then tax the fuck out of you and want you to help fix the bullshit that they created. But y'all gonna keep voting blue.
We're in still the discussion phase, the ideas phase. When does Chicago have to have a budget and have it done?
The absolute deadline is December. That's when they start worrying about the bond ratings and all of that kind of thing. So right now there's a lot of flexibility here. Once he makes that address, there'll of course be city council debate. There'll have to be an approval process, and then we start talking about an approved budget for 2026.
And what about the CTA? Any word on funding for the CTA? We know that there's problems there as well.
Well, this isn't part of the city package, but instead it is part of the state package. They say there's a fiscal cliff coming, a $700 million fiscal cliff brought about by the end of the COVID funding that came last year. Once that expires, all the major agencies, not just the CTA, are going to have to come up with a plan. They're depending on Springfield for that as well. The fall veto session will be the earliest anything could get done on that matter.
We got a lot of decisions to make over the next few months.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be an expensive month for Chicago.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Charlie.
Bye, Charlie.
Well, there y'all have it. Chicago falling on their ass. We all seen it coming. Those of us with a logical mind, a brain, not even just a logical mind. You just have to have a brain. You have to have some kind of common sense. That's why Trump kept on saying that this is the party of common sense, because Democrats don't have common sense. This shit is basic common sense. I don't even have to be a politician. I don't even have to be a mathematician to understand what's wrong in these cities. This dude is horrible. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's running y'all city into the ground. And y'all gonna keep voting these people in. Y'all just had a bullshit mayor over there. What's her name? Left foot, light foot, whatever the fuck her name is. She's horrible. And they hired her to check on the shit that Tiffany Henry was over there doing. Lord Jesus Christ, man. Y'all keep voting for these people. And y'all wonder why y'all cities look like shit. Y'all wonder why y'all states ain't got no funding. Y'all wonder why y'all food stamps and Section 8 and all that shit keep getting cut off, because y'all keep mismanaging the money. Y'all keep voting these people in, and y'all don't know what the fuck y'all are doing. As a whole. Citizens and the politicians. Just doing shit. But, hey, y'all keep living in these Democratic hellholes, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know how y'all feel about this topic, man. Hit the link in the description. You want tattoos or piercings, you in Dallas, Texas, holla at your boy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't be a lame like these boys out here in Chicago that keep voting blue no matter who, living in these Democratic hellholes and wondering why they city is in shambles. It's insane. What's going on, my good people? If y'all want custom rugs for your home, your business, or simply just trying to get a gift for a friend or a family member, come holler at us at Rug and Style, man. We have some in stock, and you can also put your custom rug order in. We can do any design, any cartoon character, any team. We can do portraits, whatever size you want it, just let us know. Follow us right now on all social media platforms at Rug and Style. The fastest way to get in contact with us is through Instagram. Send me a DM, send me your design and how big you want it, or you can click the link in my bio and go on our website and put your order in online. Follow us right now, Rug and Style on all platforms. Let's get your custom rugs done today.